and that's not even like your model parts either.
No.
It's just like...
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Oh my gosh.
All right. We had a problem. I thought the shop space was falling through. It's not. Now we have another problem. I drink coffee for the first time in like 5 years, and I'm wigging out. But I think I'm going to try to cancel my meetings today, and we're going to make this a go. I've got right here, this is like the deck plate, bunch of laser cut pieces. I had to order 4 different times, which kind of sucks, but it's better to order 4 times than sit there and never order once. So I ordered it, realized I needed to make changes, and then made changes. But I think we're good now. So I got to open those up, make sure that material's good. I've got everything kind of sorted, organized here. Rims, tires. This is all my new hardware here that I ordered. This is all like old hardware, disc rotors, 3D printed pieces here. I've got some soldering to do. The grips, some little jigs, fixtures here for the dropouts, front rear brakes, controllers. What is this? This is what happens when you drink coffee. You can't freaking think. This is all my handlebar clamps, my head tube, stuff like that, mechanical bits. I've got my material here, my steel 1x3 tubing here, 1x2 tubing, some flat stock, some angle for the battery. These are the new handlebar tubes. I found some grip tape. Shout out, I'm Spiz. I like it. I don't know about the blue on this, but the energy and the little lightning bolts and stuff, really fire. And then that's not wide enough, so I'm gonna cut the edges off of this. And I got this little skid plate made for the bottom of the battery. It's not gonna work. If you hit anything substantial, it's gonna go straight through into the battery. That's just the way it is. But for this prototype, just a little bit of protection will be good. So yeah, I think what's next is I just need to get my tubing marked up. So I'm gonna start up with that, and I think I'm just gonna hit it. Hopefully Sebastian hits me back soon and says, yeah, let's cancel that meeting because that's way cooler. And I'm gonna get going right now. So I'm not technically ready. I wanted to have all the metal laid up before I drove over. Like all like the center punches, like right where where all the holes need to be drilled, everything measured out, all the cut lines and everything on there already so that I could just show up and like be efficient. I haven't done any of that. But that's not a big deal. I'll just do it there. It'll be a nicer area to do it in anyways, I think, once I get situated. So yeah, I'm gonna cruise over there, and I feel very caught off guard by the idea that I'm actually putting this thing together. So I gotta get into the zone of it's coming together. So let's go get into the zone right now. Woo. Now this is a shop. Thanks to Joey for being cool with me showing up a day early. Thankfully he's really nice. I fucked up. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna get my computer out, start pulling dimensions, laying out my material. I think I can actually get everything cut and drilled today. He wasn't using his shop, so nobody's out here, so it should be real mellow. I'll just jam out to some music and do my thing, and thank you for the shop. Thank you. Been here for 2.5 hours. Shoot. Okay, I've been here for a while. But check this out. I've gotten so much done. It's insane. It's kind of sick that there's not a chair out here because like I just got to keep grinding. But I set a block on the saw. I got all of these cut, all my cross members. I got the holes drilled here, the angles cut on the deck ends or the deck rails. This is ready to weld up here. I got my cross member for my fender mount here. My battery pieces here for my battery to set onto. So this entire thing is set up. And then I got these pieces cut and drilled that go into these slots right here. and bolt. They'll get welded here and on the inside, and I'll bolt right here. Hi, I'm filming.
I was like,
All right, so what I was saying is it's time to get this drilled and tapped for the riser. So the riser is going to go right here and make it so that this clamp can take handlebars here, because without this riser, the bars sit too far down. So I'm going to drill and tap this, then I'm probably going to get an extra long bolt and then put a nut on the backside also, because it feels pretty sketchy just to rely on like a little bit of threaded aluminum. Even though that's what all bike clamps are, we're going to be extra careful here. So I'm going to get this drilled and tapped and get back in the grind, but everything else is ready for welding, which is insane. So I think I'm going to schedule that for next week. I think I decided I'm going to TIG weld it, not weld it up here, even though there's a sick welding setup. I think I'd like to take it somewhere and make sure it's done properly. So that's going to be the plan. All right, I'm wrapping my day up. Check this out. Today we got the deck rails cut. So they're cut, and the cuts are super clean too. They're so sick. Like, I'm really impressed at how that worked out. Drilled out for the threaded nuts. I set a block in the saw, got all of these cut to length. Earlier we soldered this jig together that will hold the dropouts in position for welding and get the width correct. So that's sick. And then this is almost like setting the deck plate on it is actually kind of sick. You can kind of like get an idea of what it will look like. I got these pieces cut out here that insert into here and bolt. They insert here and here, and then they bolt right there and up there. And then this guy, holy smokes, will go there. This thing's a freaking death machine, man. It's so gnarly. I also got these things, the dropouts deburred. So this is a rear dropout, another rear dropout. Sanded them down a little bit. These are the front dropouts. So this is the front dropout with the brake. This is the front dropout without. Got a ton of these rotor spacers all out of aluminum. Sanded those all down. Then I used this 3D printed fixture here to line up, tapped some proper holes here, and those are for this handlebar riser. So I got the handlebar riser all set. It's perfect, as good as perfect can be. So then I'm thinking tomorrow, I might actually tack this thing together, and then I'm gonna have somebody else weld it up. I think I could MIG weld it, but I have a feeling without being able to control the heat well, it's gonna distort and bend on me and stuff like that. So I think tomorrow, tack it, get like tacks and everything, like maybe 4 tacks a component or something, so it doesn't shift quite as much. And then try to set up a time next week to get it TIG welded, because that way you can control the heat and the filler separately. MIG is just like the wire coming through, and you can control the heat, like the amperage and stuff, and you can control your feed and material and stuff like that, but you don't have as much control as you do with the MIG welding. So, all right, yeah. I don't know if I said that right. Apparently I'm tired. So I'm gonna get packed up, clean up the shop here, and then sleep on it, but I think tomorrow I'll either show up here and tack it together, or the next video will just be going to a welder's house and putting it together there. So thanks for watching. This probably isn't the end of a video. I'll be right back. I don't know. All right, it's the next day. I'm about to pack up and head to the shop. A little bit of good news. Well, actually bad news. Look at this weather. There's no way I'm riding that scooter with all the snow out there. No way, not a chance. I'm not even taking it outside and hitting the throttle. And if I do, please stop me. Cause like, number one, I don't want to fall. And yeah, number two, like, oof. How do I get there? Wait, I need to get to Robinson. I'm lost. I'll see you at the shop. All right, we're back out at the shop. Check this out. The whole jig table and everything's cleaned off. Hopefully I didn't leave it too dirty. I barely used it. I just used it for like 1 cup and a little sanding because it's a flat surface. Sandpaper upwards, of course. But yeah, Joey looks like he got this all set up for me. So I'm gonna start laying out all my pieces and oh my God, I guess I'm just gonna start. I never know how to do this. You just kind of gotta figure it out. So let's do it. Woo! Blew a hole. All right, probably should have gotten a lighter duty wire. I'm running a 30 thousandths, which is awful thick for this thickness metal. Well, it's fine for the 1/4 inch stuff, but I'm going to 65 thousandths wall like sheet, which I think is like 14 gauge. But I think I'm just gonna kind of like stitch it. So I'll just do little welds at a time, and it won't look pretty, but it'll get the job done, and that's what matters. So wish me luck. I think we're just gonna go for it and say fuck it, because sometimes that's all you gotta do. So, fuck it. I never measured how wide this was. I just guessed from my computer model. So if I'm wrong and this doesn't fit in here, I'm gonna be so bummed. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit, but I should be able to spread it. I can still spread it and make it fit. So I'm gonna chill on the tacks for now. I'm gonna chill on the tacks for now on this piece. And I'm not sure. Just gotta jam it and do this thing. So I think I need to strengthen the tacks on this neck to where it can support the weight of this, and then bolt this in, and then tack my cross pieces in that hold this in. And then it would be time to finish weld. Unless I want to do like a dry assembly. Oh, I should probably put the battery in too. So keep chipping away at it. Well, I'm looking good. Check it out. Okay, but don't judge the welds, all right? I had a problem with the welder and the gas on it, but it's all welded up. Yeah, that's a bad weld, I know. I'm the only one really riding it. We got all the threads welded on, the dropouts, all the neck, where the neck mounts. The gas definitely wasn't running. You can see how dirty that is. It all bolts together well. So this is all done. So now, this is the old sample piece. I'm gonna try doing some welding on this quick, make sure it works, and then I'm gonna toss the dropouts on to my fork and call it good. And we're gonna get the fork done, and then we'll start putting this thing together. Oh, I'm not grounded. That's something I didn't think about. Okay. You can't weld unless you have a ground, and I'm not gonna ground this. I'm just gonna go for the real thing. Come on, let's do real. All right, I technically still have to add a stop here. I'll explain that later, and drill a hole up here, which I'll also explain that later, but for now it's time to get this going. I just hurt my hand. But I just tossed these 2 bolts in. Yeah, dude. That's the first I just hit record. And you just said, I'm a hack.
Yeah. Tax get it done now.
I got the clamp spread right here. Yeah, I mean, you inspired me to put this whole thing together. I was just gonna send it on tooling, which in hindsight is such a bad idea. I'm gonna take this out and this one out.
Like 4 of those things. Yeah, I want to do a bar. Babies?
No,
This is a man's
this thing is serious.
Yeah, because when you do these triple trees,
You have to make sure they're not kinks.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have like a 2-ton truck, put the weight of the truck in. I know.
I can't. I need to do this. It does look like a trick scooter.
Maybe just, back it up.
The proportions are pretty nice. Wow. That looks freaking cool. All right, I've got one hard thing left to do. I need to put the safety bolt into the handlebars. So that's right here, so that the handlebars don't accidentally pull off. I want to drill a hole here, and be able to put bolts through this to hold this clamp on. Because these have this safety stop so that they don't fall that way. But this kind of needs that like safety bolt situation. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to clean up the shop, which I kind of have stuff everywhere. And then I think I'll wire it a different night because it's getting late. It's 9 o'clock at this point. And then I'm going to be home till 10. And my baby wakes up, literally my son, literal baby, wakes up no matter what I do at 6. So by the time I get bed at 11 midnight, it's late enough for me these days. Boy, how times change. So gotta find a drill and get to it here. Oh, of course, doesn't quite fit. Gotta get a bigger drill bit. Boom. Boom. Of course, a little loose, but I'm calling it. Time to clean. Bro, you knew you had to answer. Are you at the gym? Dude, I'm so bummed. I just realized I have an AirPod in, and so I didn't get any of that audio.
No way.
Okay, so we gotta redo this, but not any of the fakes, not any fake stuff. But okay, so pretty much we said it's sick as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And I said that there's no battery in it. The controller, like there's no wiring. This area is just like savage looking with all the welds. The deck plate's missing some bolts. But I have that fender. Yeah, it's like a freestyle scooter, just like in electric scooter form.
Bigger and bulkier, yeah. It literally is. How long did that take to like put all together? 'Cause I feel like that came. Cause you saw the guy yesterday, right? And
Dude, so I went to Joey's shop yesterday for a couple hours and today for a while. But check this out, dude. I gave his son one of these scoots. It was the Theorem Complete, dude, the brushed one, the one that's just about to come out. And I didn't film any of that because I wanted to just like respect privacy, because they literally opened up like their home shop, and it's like there's like a car behind me he's building and stuff. It's like legit, and I wanted to like respect that and not do it for like video stuff. And one, his son was so hyped, and two, that scooter is actually so good, dude. Like it's a really good scooter. It's the best Complete Tilt has made. So I guess what I'm saying is I worked on it like probably 5 hours today and like 3 hours yesterday, because had to like run and get welding gas because we were out of welding gas, so we ran out. And I didn't film all that, like I said, because like I wanted to be like mellow. But yeah, we had to get welding gas. I hooked him up with like a scooter, hung out. Like it's been fun, dude. Like I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been so good. So,
dude, that's sweet. I didn't know that was his home shop. That looks sweet.
Yeah, they're all literally in a hot tub like 30 feet outside of that door. And I'm just in here double-handing selfie videoing. But dude, hold on. Just like, can I do 2x view? Yes. Oh, I can do 3x. I can't do 2. Like, look at like how good that thing looks.
Dude, that looks and that's not even like your model parts either.
No,
It's just like,
it's so good, dude. It's so good.
oh my gosh.
Like, it's properly fucking sick. Feels really good. I wasn't sure for a minute. And like my face is super grimy and everything, but like, it's good, dude.
Now that's put together, yeah, dude.
And it's so much better in person. Like, I'm filming like kind of sketchy. I'm tired. I just had like a super long day because I did stuff before I came here. It's really not. It's so good. It's so good. So. All right, dude. I just had to show it to you. So.
No, dude, thank you. That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, that's getting me more hype for next weekend.
It's good. It'll be sick. Dude, have a good workout.
All right, thanks, man. I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Peace.